Well, hello, my friends. I know I've been a little scarce. Um, just got back from vacation and got slammed by work. So have not made a video. Have not responded to many comments or anything. But sort of getting back into things before I go on vacation again next month. I'm sure it's the same in most places. We operate on the idea that if you don't use your vacation during the year, you lose it, and that's a benefit that we've all earned, and God knows we all need time off once in a while. So this year I've been bunching all my time off towards this time of the year. So what I've got here are two cool green lights and one silly kitty, Franny. Franny, that's not yours. What are you doing? Hold on just a second while I move the kitty. Don't knock anything over, Franny. Sorry about that. Frances thinks this is her desk. And those are not your cars down there, Frances. So I have these two wonderful Greenlight Fords. You know me, I love my Fords. I love Greenlight. And I love street cars and stock cars, and cannot pass up. These two are very generous gifts. I opened up a box last month from Chasing Diecast Cars. He had sent me a huge box that included these. Hold on. Yeah. So, start off with this one. Very cool. So, this is a Greenlight now SE. Greenlight SE. So this has got to be an older one. And I always love when you get a car from Chasing Diecast Cars that has the list price and what he paid for it. So that's always interesting. So let's see, limited edition, Series 11 of the Country Roads, and I think I only have one or two other examples of Country Roads. This one, in both English and in French, collects the whole series. Is a 67 Dodge D100, a 70 Camaro Z28, 71 Plymouth Barracuda, 74 Ford Bronco Ranger, 2012 Dodge Charger Sandwich, Massachusetts Police, and this 2013 Ford Explorer. This is a 2014 copyright. So I've pre-cut this. So let's get this out and take a quick look. This era not Taurus. Well, anyway, Explorer is very cool. So the Ford Explorer came out as its own vehicle in 1990. Prior to that, it had been a trim level on the Ford F-Series trucks. And in 1990, it came out as a truck-based full-frame SUV, based loosely on the Ford Ranger mechanicals. Well, not that loosely, pretty closely to the Ford Ranger. And it was like that up until 2011 when they introduced this version. So all Explorers up until this point had been truck-based full frame, rear-wheel drive bias, meaning that your default was rear-wheel drive and your optional was all-wheel drive. Starting with this era of Explorer, They were unibody car-based crossovers that were a front-wheel drive bias, all-wheel drive option. So default front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive optional. And these became very popular with police forces, obviously, and families and businessmen. I mean, these are just really useful vehicles. Too big for my personal use, but I do like them quite a bit. Greenlight does an excellent job. Lensed taillights, lensed headlights, nice. Look at the printing on that Ford emblem. The detail's done well. There are even some silver paint on the mirrors, which are molded in. There are door handles. These wheels look very authentic, very cool. So here's always something that interests me. So Greenlight, copyright 2011, but this is a 2013 model. So they got access to the CAD files from Ford. But I suspect, and with a lot of these era of Greenlight vehicles, I suspect that they got this casting from somebody else. So there is a common thread that I can see in these between Motor World, Malibu International, and Greenlight. So that Country Roads is a very cool model. And I have a couple of other Ford Explorers here, real quick, that I'll show. From the Hot Pursuit series, I have the New York City Parks Enforcement, or the Parks Police, here, very nicely done. This is metal body, metal base, same wheels, nicely done. Very cool. Clear light bar. You can even see the difference between the civilian version with the chrome grille and this city Parks Police with the black grille, which is a real variation. So that's very cool. And then this, another civilian Explorer. This from a diorama set that was a gift from Diecast. This is very cool. And this is the tie-in with Motor World. This is a plastic base, metal body, same wheels. Now you see the blue dots there. I guess that's an attempt to do the Ford Blue Oval, excuse me, that didn't come out too great. So those Explorers are very cool. Let me put them back there for a minute. You can see them spin. And so now we're going to go for another beautiful Greenlight, another gift from Chasing Diecast Cars. So you can see there's the list price is what he bought it for. New York City Police Department, Hot Pursuit Series 33, a 1993 Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor in the NYPD livery. This is very cool. So let's take a look at the back here. Collect the whole series. So English and French again. Copyright 2019. Very cool. It's got the Ford license, the NYPD, and the New York City. And yes, there are two separate licenses, I think. Yeah. So in Series 33 is a 1983 Ford LTD station wagon from the Massachusetts Capitol Police, 1986 Chevy Caprice, Indiana State Police, Ford Police Vehicle Show Car USA 1993 Crown Victoria. So that's a promotional police car with the fictional livery from Ford Motor Company. It's how they showcase their upcoming police vehicles to different police departments to entice them to buy it. Here, this 1993 Crown Victoria from the New York City Police Department, and then a 2017 Dodge Charger from the Georgia State Patrol, and a 2018 Dodge Durango from the Veterans Affairs Police USA. The one thing we have are plenty of different police organizations on the federal level, state level, and everything. So let's get this out of here. Of course, I've pre-cut this so you don't have to watch me with a scissors or a knife or anything. And of course, anytime I get a Crown Victoria, especially of this era, I mention my love for these Crown Victorias because I actually had a 1992 Crown Victoria. So this one is a 93. This is the year after, right after the one I had. And the one I had, the 1992, is the first year of this bubble Crown Victoria. These Crown Victorias, this era of Crown Victoria, the last of the old-style rear-wheel drive big American sedans. This Panther platform came out in 1979 and ran right up until 2011, the last year that they made the Crown Victoria. The passing of an era, sort of like Dune when one of the sandworms passes. I want to say that little, phrase, your water, all that bull. Anyway, so this is very cool. Look at this. They do a nice job. So the Explorer casting is an older casting from Greenlight, but it has lens taillights, lens headlights, a separate chrome for the grille. There's just a lot of high quality points there. This is a wonderful car. The weight of this is great, but taillights painted. Yes, there's a light bar up on front, but positive note, mirrors with silver paint. The hoods do open on these. These wheel covers are very authentic. I had wheel covers like this that I put on a Ford Granada that I had many, many years ago. I bought the wheel covers secondhand and put them on the older car. I think we all do stuff like that when we're young. So again, just painted headlights, nicely done. A good job with the grille. The Ford's blue oval's a little weak there, probably a tough print. But these are very cool models, and this NYPD livery, New York City Police Department, is done so well. Black interior. That's very cool. And so, of course, I have more than one Crown Victoria. The first Crown Victoria that I bought from Greenlight would be this Black Bandit, also a 1992 police car. Same wheel covers, just without the black wash to give it a little depth. The Ford blue ovals look okay. A couple of misprints, nothing major. Same details. This is very cool. And of course, through the Hobby Shop series, which I'd spoken about recently, I was able to get this civilian. This one came with a man in a suit. And this is the civilian. This is the top of the line version. This is what I had. This is the Crown Victoria LX. So Crown Victoria is printed there, Ford there, the key lock, taillights. These are the top of the line alloy wheels, which would not have been this shiny chrome. Mine were aluminum alloys, so they were just not quite that shiny. Here we go. The hood on this one opens easily. And that is that 4.6 liter modular V8. 4.6 liter single overhead cam V8, which was the only engine available in this era in the Crown Victoria. The one I had was 190 horsepower. The maximum horsepower for this year in 1992 is 210. The difference being tow package or no tow package. The tow package gave you dual exhaust, oil cooler for the and transmission cooler, and 20 more horsepower. I love these. The one I had the airbag suspension. I'd driven it halfway across the United States and back. Uh, just a wonderful road trip vehicle. They don't make vehicles like this anymore, and that's sort of a shame. Let me put this one up here. I'll put this one up here. Just wanted to show one other difference. We all know that Greenlight uses the same moldings for different, the same casting for different years. So the gold one is in 1992, and this blue and white is in 1993. Right off the bat, you can see the air intake, the grill on the hood was added for 1993. That is great detail. Excellent differentiation between the two model years. The actual cooling air for the engine came in these little slits here underneath the hood and headlights. And in 1992, the trunk lid was just body colored. In 1993, they added this reflective red strip and the chrome strip there. So sometimes I will give Greenlight a ding for quality control issues. They've been getting a lot better from what I see. But I really like these. So, Jean, my friend, thank you very much. Now, I am going to be a little slower with getting the videos out, a little slower with responding to comments and so forth. You know how it is. We're into November, coming up on the first holiday, Thanksgiving. And then right after Thanksgiving, I'm going on vacation. And then I'm coming back. And then we're going into the Christmas and New Year's holiday. So it's going to be a little goofy. But I'll try and get some content out on an irregular basis. I want to thank you all for sticking with me. I want to hope that everybody has a safe week. And, as I said, as we come into the holiday seasons, I hope everybody's doing well. So again, thank you for watching. Chasing Diecast Cars. Thank you for these wonderful, generous gifts. I highly recommend these Greenlight vehicles. Since I have them readily at hand, I will show a couple of other Greenlight Fords. So here is the Ford Fusion, and this is in the New York City Sanitation Department. So a sanitation inspector driving around. And let's see, this is a Motor World. You can see plastic base metal body. This one's screwed. Copyright 2012. Excellent detail wheels, lensed headlights. And so I have the sanitation version of that and a blue civilian version, part of that diorama where the Silver Explorer and so forth came from. Again, screwed together plastic base, lens headlights and taillights. That's a very cool. How about this? I have 4 of these, and I only have 3 of them here. One of them is a green machine. That's in another room. So here's the Ford Escape, 2013 Ford Escape. This one's metal body. I can't see in there, but I believe those are screws. Silver paint on the mirrors. Painted red lens taillights. Nice headlights with some color on there for the turn signals. And I have the that one there is again, sorry, New York City Parks from Hot Pursuits Series 35, I think. This red one is an older one from copyright 2011. This is from Hollywood 10 pack. Love this one. And then from the same diorama from Diecast is this gold one here. Metal body, plastic base screwed together. So that one's screwed together. That looks like a screw head. So these escapes and these fusions and so forth, these are screwed together. So, you know, my gut instinct is that these cars were castings that came from Malibu International. Hold on just one second. Since I'm going to go off on a tangent here, I figured I would show yet again. Here's a Malibu International. This one is a Ford Street Car, 2003. And let's see. So, this plastic base is sort of generic. Right here, this rectangle here, that's where it would normally say high speed. Is there a number there? There is a number there. So the painted headlights and painted taillights, but there, as I said, there's a lot of commonality between these Malibu International castings and some of these Greenlights. So again, this is Malibu International. There's a number. The high speed is not on the base. The wheels. So again, lens taillights, nice details. Lensed headlights, inserted details there. So these Malibu Internationals, there are some really unique ones. I recently sent a Malibu International overseas to a friend. I hope they got it. It was Smokey and the Bandit. Very cool model. But they're not strictly. I mean, you know, they're not around as a brand anymore, from what I understand. They're gone. So now I'm just rambling. But there we go with those cool gifts from Chasing Diecast Cars, and a lot of very cool Greenlight, Malibu International, Fords. There's a good spread of Fords here over 20 years. Actually, yeah, more than 20 years. So, thank you for watching. And have a good day. And I will talk to you soon.